All right, buckle up, everybody, because we are going deep today. Diving headfirst into a list I found, animals most people haven't heard of.
Yeah.
And full disclosure, even I had to hit up Google a few times getting ready for this one.
It really makes you think, huh, what we consider unknown, it's all relative, isn't it? It could be something totally brand new to you, but someone else, it's like their favorite animal, you
You're
know?
telling me.
Yeah.
And the thing is, this list, it's from the top10s.com, so we're talking average person on the street. And right away, bam, meerkats, hedgehogs, even clouded leopards. Makes you wonder, are we really about to uncover some hidden gems, or is my animal knowledge just lacking?
Hey, now, gotta give credit where it's due. Someone out there might be experiencing these animals for the very first time. Picture it, right? Someone's whole world changes because they stumbled onto, say, Meerkat Manor. Everyone's got their starting point in the animal kingdom.
Okay, point taken. Not everyone's an animal expert like yourself, so fine, maybe those are well known. But we're moving on, and let me tell you, some of these had me stumped. First up, the Genet. Source says it looks pretty cool, and honestly, that's all I got.
Genets are pretty incredible, though, when you get into it. They're mammals, kind of cat-like, beautiful spotted coats. But not felines, actually. More like cousins to civets and mongooses, you know. And they're found all over. Africa, parts of Europe, even the Middle East. Really agile, mostly come out at night.
See? This is what I love. Instant vocabulary expansion, courtesy of the deep dive. All right, next on the list. Oh, this one, the description is just chef's kiss, a copy. Get this, antelopes dipped in zebra juice. I mean, how can you not want to learn more after that?
And it's pretty accurate, surprisingly. Reddish-brown bodies, that's the antelope part. But then the legs, bam, black and white stripes, just like a zebra. And get this, it's not just for show. Those stripes help them blend right into the rainforest in the Congo. All that dappled light, fashionable and functional, you could say.
No kidding. So it's not just some random zebra fashion choice, huh? It's all about survival.
I'm liking this pattern, gotta say. Seemingly obscure animals, and bam, they're full of surprises. Up next, sandcat. This one caught my eye because, get this, it's the only Helleye cat that's basically a desert dweller. Like, that's their main home.
Perfectly suited for it, too. They've got this thick fur, helps regulate their temperature. So cozy in those cold desert nights, cool during the day. And you won't believe this, their paws. Furry, act like snowshoes, walk right on that sand without sinking.
Hold up, so they're like the desert version of a snowshoe hare. That's amazing. The source did mention, though, near threatened status. So what's that mean for them in the bigger picture?
Basically, they're at risk, could become endangered soon. Losing their homes, hunting, climate change, it all adds up. There are groups trying to protect them, but it's a reminder that even the toughest creatures, living in extreme places, they're still vulnerable. Yeah, it's a heavy thought. All right, let's switch gears for a sec. Coelacanth. Okay, this one, mind-blowing. Ready? It's a prehistoric fish, still alive today, swimming in the ocean right now. How is that even possible?
Living fossil, that's what they call it. Scientists thought they were gone millions of years ago, extinct. Then boom, 1938, one gets caught off South Africa, shook up the whole science world. See, they're fins. They're kind of fleshy, unique, early stage of limbs, some think. Like a glimpse into how things moved from water to land way back when.
That's just wild, like a direct link to our own evolutionary past. And to think, we started with a random list on the top tens. I have a feeling we've only scratched the surface of the weird and wonderful animal world out there. What else is in store?
And we're back, folks. Still exploring all these hidden stars of the animal kingdom. Part one already blew my mind, I gotta say. But I have a feeling this is just the beginning,
You
right?
got it. So much more to uncover. Don't forget this list, it's all from regular folks out there. Bound to find some surprises along the way, maybe even some friendly disagreements, huh? Oh, I'm all for it, especially when it comes to learning more about these amazing animals. So, what's next on our journey into the obscure?
Let's talk about one that sparked a little debate on the list, actually. The Ophthalmosaurus. Okay, technically this one's extinct, BOT. It brings up an interesting point. What makes something truly unknown, you know?
Okay, you got me curious now.
Uh,
Why would an extinct animal cause a stir on a list of animals most people haven't even heard of?
well, picture this, right? Marine reptile, Jurassic period, kind of like a dolphin, but with these massive eyes, hence the name eye lizard, basically. Some folks might think, oh yeah, classic prehistoric creature. Others, they might be hearing it for the very first time.
Ah, so it all comes back to perspective then. What's common knowledge to one person might be a total mystery to another. Good reminder not to assume everyone's got the same animal expertise.
Exactly. And it keeps things exciting, right? Always something new to discover. Speaking of, let's move on to one that I think really embodies this whole unknown thing, the markhor.
The Mark IV. Oh, yeah. This one stood out on the list. The source seemed really impressed. What's the deal with this one?
Imagine, like, a wild goat, but T with horns that can grow, get this, up to 6 feet long, and they spiral like a corkscrew. Native to Central Asia, all those mountainous regions, and those horns. Defense, attracting mates, the whole package.
6 feet long. That's taller than me. No wonder they're on the unknown list. They sound practically mythical. Okay, what other fascinating creatures are hiding out in the depths of this list?
Let's circle back to one we mentioned earlier, remember? The black rain frog. That name, so cute. But the frog, not so much. Kind of grumpy looking.
Oh, yeah. I remember. The adorable but grumpy frog. You mentioned they have a unique way of defending themselves. What is it about these frogs that makes them so special?
So, aside from their interesting looks, black rain frogs, when they feel threatened, they puff themselves up. And they squeak.
Wait, what? They squeak, like a dog toy.
Not quite a bark, no. More like a high-pitched sound. Startle those predators. Pretty funny to see, actually, given their usual grumpy faces.
Okay, I need a video of this stat. Puffed up, squeaking, grumpy frog. That's internet gold. All right, what else do we have?
Get ready for more see-through wonders. Back to the glass frog we go.
You mean the ones where you can, like, see their organs? I'm still not over that.
Right, like nature's giving us a peek behind the scenes. But it's not just for show. Think about it, that see-through skin. It's camouflage. They blend right in, especially on leaves.
So they're basically invisible to predators. That's incredible. I'm noticing a theme here, gotta say. We've got the okapi with its stripes, blending in the rainforest, the sand cat, paws like snowshoes for the desert, and now the glass frog, disappearing on leaves. It's amazing how these unknown animals, they've all got these incredible ways of surviving, right?
Yeah.
Perfectly suited to their environments.
You got it. That's what makes studying nature so captivating. Always something new to learn, some adaptation, some behavior that just changes how you see the world.
Absolutely. All right, let's keep this train rolling. What other mind-blowing creatures are waiting to be revealed? We're back for the grand finale, folks. Our adventure into the world of obscure animals comes to a close. And I'm telling you, I'm still thinking about all those amazing creatures we've talked about. Prehistoric eye lizards, squeaky frogs with a permanent frown. It's been wild.
It really shows you, doesn't it, how much diversity is out there, like right under our noses. We always hear about the popular animals, the big names, but there's this whole other world of fascinating creatures just waiting for someone to notice them.
You're not kidding. This whole list has been a real eye-opener. But we're not done yet. Still got a few more animals to uncover. What's next on our journey?
Let's head to the rainforest, Central and South America this time. Meet the kinkajou. They're often described as, get this, monkey-like rodent. Adorable faces, prehensile tails, and a serious sweet tooth, these guys.
Monkey-like rodent. Now, that's a mental image. So, which is it? More monkey or rodent? I gotta know.
Neither, actually. Trick question. They're actually in the same family as raccoons and coyotes, mostly nocturnal, spend their nights up in the trees, munching on fruit, nectar, insects. And that tail, like a fifth limb, helps them move through the branches, so agile.
So they're like the acrobats of the rainforest. I can picture them swinging around, grabbing fruit with their tails, hanging upside down. Really adapted to that treetop life, huh?
Adaptations. Speaking of which, let's switch gears over to the grasslands of North America. The swift fox. And yes, you guessed it, they're fast.
Swift fox, the name kind of gives it away, huh? So what makes them different from, say, your average fox?
Well, for one, they're tiny. One of the smallest canids in North America. Helps with their agility, of course. Plus, those long legs, bushy tail for balance. They're like little lightning bolts zipping across the prairie after their prey.
Tiny, lightning-fast ninjas of the grasslands. I love it. Okay, so we've had rainforests, prairies. What else is left on our list of obscure wonders?
Last stop, we're heading to Vietnam. Meet the Provost squirrel. Critically endangered, these guys. Not your average park squirrel, though. Black and white coat. Super adapted to life in the trees.
Critically endangered. That's rough. What's happening to them?
Losing their homes big time. Deforestation, chopping down those forests breaks up their habitat, really highlights how important it is to protect these unique creatures and the places they live, right?
Absolutely. It makes you think, even the animals most of us have never even heard of, they're all part of this delicate balance, Losing them, it would affect everything.
Couldn't agree more. Every single animal we've talked about today, that prehistoric fish, that tiny desert cat, they all have a story to tell. a role to play in the bigger picture. And by learning about them, I think it helps us understand how connected everything really is.
Well said. What a journey this has been, exploring all these hidden corners of the animal kingdom, busting some myths about what's common knowledge, and hopefully getting folks excited to learn more.
Who knows? Maybe someone listening will be inspired to do their own deep dive, right? Uncover even more of these fascinating creatures that often get overlooked. The animal world is full of surprises, that's for sure.
So tell me, what will your next deep dive be?